Located conveniently at the Spear in Bangsar South, this Malacca-Portuguese restaurant offers traditional cuisine prepared with a family recipe handed down through generations. This family-owned restaurant called Simply Mel after Melba Nunis Victor, who happens to be the head chef. In fact, she's the only chef. So what makes Simply Mel so special? Mel emphasizes on the family recipe, which brings the taste of a home-cooked meal to everyone who dines here.
This was like a dream, you know. I've always said I love people. So all my life I've been entertaining. I suppose I get it from my mom because she used to entertain a lot. We Eurasians are all about food and drinks. You know, if there's no wine and beer and whatnot, oh, then we're not Eurasians. I mean, that's a fact. So all my life I've been cooking and entertaining friends and all that. And so I always said to them, one day I must have this little cafe or restaurant because I'd love to cook for people. So as I never actually worked, you know, my life was, I'm a homemaker. So I brought up my children and my grandchildren. So when the time was right, my girls got together and they said, you know, Mommy, I think it's time for you to do something for yourself. And we love food. As a family, we always go out and eat and we cook at home and we enjoy food. And so they said, let's do this, you know, and then that's how the idea came about. And it came about so quickly. It was like a couple of months, I think. We just sat down and talked about it and suddenly everything was happening and happened. You know, and sometimes I drive and I say, oh my goodness, is it a dream or is it real? You know, and I pinch myself, oh no, it's real. So I'm very happy that this came about because they worked very hard to get this going. All three of them, my son-in-law, my husband, we are all involved in this little business now. So the name Simply Mel came about because basically I'm quite simple. I'm a simple person, so they kind of put Simply with Mel. Melba is my full name, and put it together to come up with Simply Mel. Some of the dishes that I have in my menu, some that I serve here, have got my grandfather's name, like Papa Vincent's fish cutlets. People ask, my customers ask me that, so what's your specialty? Can you recommend? I look at them point blank, you know, and I say, oh no, everything I cook is, is special to me because it's what I grew up eating. So I don't have a specific dish that I can say, wow, I like this better than the other. I can't. Everything is special to me. So if you go through my menu, you will see a very wide variety of dishes, and they're all my favorites.
One unique dish that caught our eyes was the Kari Buah Keluak. This dish features a black nut indigenous to Indonesia, which requires us to dig out its pitch black filling out of a hard shell.
It's actually an Indonesian seed that comes from Indonesia. A lot of people think it's a nut, but the process of cooking it is rather exciting to some because in its original form it is toxic.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So it has to be soaked and buried and all these long process before it can actually be cooked.
Yeah.
And a lot of customers come here having read about it or seen about it on TV, and then they ask me, is it safe? And I say, well, Mom's still standing.
I've been eating it all my life, so yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
Now, as a small girl growing up, and even now in my home, what we do is we use our fingers to eat. You know, in Portuguese we say dali comang, in Kristang. So that means eat with your fingers. So we actually try to dig out the flesh from the keluak, eat onto our rice, put everything there, put the curry gravy, and then really mash up the rice and then eat it. That's one way to enjoy it. But now we are so modern, we take out the flesh. Can I have a small spoon, please? To take out the flesh, put it onto the rice. And thank you. See, like this, there's the flesh, you see inside? See? So in those days, we use our fingers, as I said. So this is the flesh that will come out of the keluak. And each keluak has got its own unique taste. Like a durian, for instance, you know, when you eat one type of durian, it might taste sweet, the other one might taste bitter. So same with the keluak. And when you actually cook a keluak, you clean and cut the keluak, you actually need to know, because some of the keluak is not good. So it is from years of experience that you will actually know
whether the keluak is good, supposed to be cooked or not. The other style that I do, I'm just going to leave this here. The other style that I do is the sambal that I was mentioning earlier. All the flesh is taken out from the keluak, and then I have a sambal that I cook the keluak flesh in. It's got tiny prawns and what do you call it, garlic and chilies. Alright, now so this again, if people are not adventurous, they don't want to eat the actual keluak with their rice, they can try this. This is called a tasting portion. So if you like the taste, then you can order that. If you don't like it, well, but many people like it.
Beng Naki Kumi is the motto of Simply Mel, which means come here and eat in Kristang. With the comfortable and relaxing ambience, it truly makes the diner feel at home.